Alright, so continuing here with test 6, 2026, continue with the section 2. So, looking at this question here now, number 3, we said what is the total length of the ropes shown? So first we need to calculate the length of the rope. And based on this information here now, we see that the ruler doesn't start at 0. So therefore, to calculate the length of each rope, we need to take the point at which it ends. In this case, it is 28 centimeters. Subtract the point at which it starts, which is 16.4 centimeters. And that will give us 11.6 centimeters. Now we can calculate the length of this piece here, doing the same procedure. So 13.9 centimeters subtract 9.6 centimeters. That will give us 4.3 centimeters. We want the total length, so to calculate the total, we add. So 11.6 centimeters at 4.3 centimeters. That should give us 15.9 centimeters. Alright. So the total length is 15.9 centimeters. You have one mark for 15.9, one mark for having the lengths. Alright, the marking scheme for this one, you get one mark for total repeat, one mark for simple interest. Moving on now to number 31. Shown below is a rectangular yard with a square garden. Idris wants to fence the yard shown by the arrow. The area of the shaded portion is 92 centimeters square. One side of the garden is 10 centimeters square. The width of the yard is 12 meters. What is the length of wire he will need to fence the yard? Alright, so we have a lot of information here now. So all we need to do, we know that they want to fence the yard. So if you're fencing the yard, that means you want to do the perimeter of the yard. Alright, fencing the yard is the perimeter of the yard. Alright, from here now, they gave us one side of the garden. They also gave us the area of the shaded portion. We know it's a rectangular yard and we know the width. So before we can find out the perimeter, we need to find the length. And to find the length now, if we can find the area of the entire yard, we will be able to find out the length. So first we need to calculate the area of the entire yard. And to find this, we need to calculate the area of the garden. So area of the garden, we know is a square garden and one side is 10 centimeters. So it would be side by side, which is 10 meters by 10 meters, which is equal to 100 meters square. Now we can calculate the area of the yard. Area for the yard. That will be the area of the garden, which is 100 meters squared, add the area of the shaded portion, which is 92 meters squared. And that will give us a total of 192 meters squared. Now that we know the total area and we know the width, we can find out the length. And the formula to find out the length when given the area and the width is area divided by the width, which is equal to 192 meters squared divided by the width, which we know as 12 meters. And that will give us 16 meters. So we know the length is 16 meters. Based on this information on top here now, remember we're not putting our fence over here. Here and again a fence. But the distance from here to here is 10. So we know that the total distance of this and this will be the difference. And we know this entire length here is 16. So this part to fence here, alright, would be the 16 meters, take away this 10 meters. So to find out the length of wire, it will be the sum of the numbers, right or wrong. So we'll start with 12, add 16, add 12, add the difference between the 16 and the 10, which would be 6 centimeters. 6 meters. I don't know why I keep saying centimeters. So 6 meters. Alright. So that will give us now an answer of 46 meters. Alright, so it will be 46 meters would be the length of wire needed. So I get 1 mark for the length of wire needed, 1 mark for the width, 1 mark for total area. Number 32, from the cuboid A, shown the shaded portion was cut off as seen in cuboid B. Alright, what is the new volume of cuboid B? So looking at this here now, the height remains the same, the length remains the same, is only the width here changed. So from 5 it went to 2. So the new width is equal to 5 centimeters, take away the 2 centimeters, which is equal to 3 centimeters. So this remaining part here is 3 centimeters. So all we need to do is to calculate the volume, and the new volume, we know the volume of a cuboid is length by width by height, which is equal to 9 by, the new width is 3 by the height, which is 4. Alright, 9 by 3 is 27 times 4 is 108 centimeters cubed. Alright, we got 2 marks, 1 mark. You all could have done it differently also. You could have found the area, the volume of the complete cuboid A, volume of the complete cuboid B, and then subtract. That's just more work. Alright, so this is the shorter method here to find the answer. Number 33, it said draw all the faces that form a square base pyramid. You know, a pyramid has one centralized vertex or vertex. Alright, and a square base pyramid, we know that it has to have a square in the base and then 4 triangles. Alright. The arrow, number 34, the arrow moved from 2 to 3 in an anti-clockwise direction, which means it moved opposite to the hands on a clock. Alright, and then 3 to 1 in a clockwise direction. How many quarter turns did the arrow move altogether? So it moved from 2 to 3, so that is 1, 2, 3, and then from 3 it moves back to 1, so it's 1, 2. So that is 5 quarter turns in total. Number 35, the pictograph shows the distance covered by 3 runners. Alright, they said Nishan ran 2.5 kilometers. What distance did Ashley run? So if we know Nishan ran 2.5 kilometers, and that is represented by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 balls, we know 5 balls is equal to 2.5 kilometers. We find out the distance for 1. So 1 ball, to find for 1 you divide, to find for many we multiply. So divide by 5, that will be 0.5 kilometers, which is 500 meters, right? So we know that the one of the ball represents 0.5 kilometers, alright, or half kilometer, alright. From here now, I wanted to calculate Ashley. Ashley is 1, 2, 3, 4. So Ashley is 4, which is equal to 0.5 kilometers multiplied by 4. Alright, and 0.5 multiplied by 4 will give us 2 kilometers. Alright, so 2 kilometers. 1 mark for calculator 1 mark for calculating the final answer. Number 36, the block graph shows the number of cupcakes sold by students in a school. So we have number of cupcakes and then we have number of students who purchased that quantity. So we have, okay, we said what fraction of the total students sold at least 3 cupcakes. So at least 3 is over here. Alright, so at least 3 means this here. Alright, so we know that based on this information, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we know that 1 block represents 1 student. Alright, based on this information. So all we need to do is to just count up how many students in total. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 students in total. No, yeah, good. So 23 students in total who sold at least 3 cupcakes. So at least 3 cupcakes is equal to 23 students. The one that has a fraction of the total. So now we need to calculate the total students, which is every single thing. So we know this here is 23. So we just add in here now to find out the total. 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So the total is 30. The one that has a fraction, so it have to be 23 over 30. Alright, very simple. Give away 3 marks here. So you get 1, 1, 1. Alright, and that's it for section 2. We'll continue again on another video with section 3.